About Serve and Protect. So, well, let's talk about the deck. If you're curious about Serve and Protect, there's a 40-minute video about Serve and Protect. Oh, the second Friday in August. Oh, dang. Okay, wow. There you go. Serve and Protect is a 2-cost alliance card. In solo play, that means it's a 2-cost card. Alliance in multiplayer means that you can have other people help pay for the cost. It says when any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, we can exhaust an X-Force and an X-Men character to prevent that threat and give each one of those characters a tough status card. So what is tough about solo is you need both a X-Men and an X-Force character to exhaust. I chose Angel because in Archangel form we do have an acceleration icon. Also, these are Boom Guys or the Winning Hand podcast promos, by the way. So that's cool. So already, if we play Serve and Protect, we're preventing 2 threat from being placed on the main scheme rather than just the one that we would do in a normal true solo game. Then we give each of those characters a tough status card. The idea behind this is to have undefended attacks hit the tough on our on Angel, and then X-Force. Actually, I guess that we're both X-Force, but we do have Children of the Atom in here to make sure that any of our X-Force characters can be a X-Men character and vice versa. So, like, basically, if we have an X character, they can be exhausted, but we still do need to exhaust too. But we have Warpath. So Warpath, he has a response that after he defends against an attack, we can play an event with a hero action ability from your hand by paying its cost. So we'll exhaust both of these and get toughness. Warpath does come in with toughness, but what that allows us to do is play like all of our hero actions, like Adaptive Plumage or Razor Dive, or things that deal damage during the villain phase to take out any minions to trigger Change of Fortune. So the idea, or like the kind of the pacing, is to be able to keep Warpath with tough so that he can chump the villain block or the villain attacks, and then we can try and take out the minions using our attack cards here. Did I tweak the deck at all from what I showed in the other video? I don't think I did. No. Yeah. Boom Guy does make amazing promos. Yeah. Are you running Pin Down for Warpath? I'm not, because Serve and Protect is going to be Warpath's kind of main target. Or, I'm sorry, Warpath is going to be Serve and Protect's kind of main target, and so he should always have tough. That's kind of the hope. And then, hopefully, there will not be minions around during the attack. Oh, yeah. We do also have Iceman. Yeah, Iceman pinned down with Warpath. Yeah, that's fire. That's so good. We got 2 copies of Come Get Me Bub, so if we are missing out on a minion, we can use Come Get Me Bub to get that minion. That also is some tough generation here, and so my one consideration, which I did talk about in the video, and we'll talk about as we play through this deck, is that there potentially is too many toughs in the deck, and so it could be worth throwing some taunts in here to generate more attacks so that we can knock off the toughs. We also have a Polaris because more toughs, Cannonball because it's an Angel deck, and then we have Rock Slide, which is going to be another kind of target for a lot of those minion attacks at that 6. And then once we have X-Men or Iceman and Warpath, these are probably going to be the 2 that we exhaust, or we can probably do a Rock Slide and a Warpath. But we do want to keep the tough on Warpath if possible. I haven't seen Serve and Protect used before. That's kind of why we picked it. It's one of those cards that I think is a really interesting card to build around. It's not great, but it's worth it. Like, I think it's interesting. Yep, we got 3 copies of Ever Vigilant. And so I'm hoping that the 3 copies of Ever Vigilant and the 3 copies of Serve and Protect, I'm hoping that is enough threat removal so that we don't necessarily have to do much more. So we'll see. No, cheap ally. Oh, armor would be good. Armor would be good. Oh, so I would have to put Children of the Atom out first before I could play armor. Yeah. But Ever Vigilant allows us to ready. And so a couple of kind of like nice things about that is if we use Serve and Protect to exhaust Angel, we get to ready. That's more threat off the main. We do have 2 main schemes, so that is kind of nice here. I just kind of picked Tower Defense because we haven't played Tower Defense in a while. But yeah. Then we got Superpower Training, Establish Perimeter. We got 1 copy of Ready for a Fight, kind of as a panic button. We got Ready to Rumble. Got Weapon X, Utopia, X-Jet, which is unusable until we get that Children of the Atom down. But Children of the Atom is pretty key to the deck, so we're going to go with it, or we're going to play it as quickly as possible. TBE, Moira, doubles, and 2 copies of the Power of Flight. So I like how you and Boom Guy like to build decks around cards I never considered. This is a great example. It's a fun little thought experiment. I have a ton of fun trying to make like some of these underutilized cards work. They're not going to be the best decks in terms of power, right? They're just not, right? But they can be a lot of fun. It can be a lot of fun. Serve and Protect is really good with multiple. Oh, I didn't even think about multiple, man. That's fun. That's a really fun shout. Okay. We are playing Tower Defense. I threw in Hellfire. The mod set that I chose was Hellfire. I threw that into the encounter deck. But let's go ahead and see what we're doing here with the Armies of Thanos. So when revealed, we're putting the Avenger Tower environment into play, Stronghold side face up. If we ever have 9 damage on here, we're going to flip it. And then if we have 9 more damage, we lose the game. Each player put the Focus Defense attachment into play attached to the stage. Each player searches the encounter deck for a copy of Black Order Procedure and puts it into play. Engage with them. Shuffle the encounter deck. Focus Defense, the villain who matches the attached scheme is the active villain. After the player phase ends, attach this card to the other main scheme. This is Corvus's Glaive's main scheme. When this stage would be completed, remove all threat from this stage, then deal each player a face-down encounter card. That's going to start with 1 threat. And our Focus Defense does start here, meaning that Proxima Midnight will be the first one to attack us because this transfers at the end of the player phase. Then we got Under Siege. Reveal stage 2A and put it into play next to this stage so that there are 2 main schemes and 2 villains in play. This one also starts with 1 threats out at 6. And then when this stage would be completed, we're going to remove threat from this stage instead and deal 6 damage to Avengers Tower. That's not great. Corvus. After Corvus makes an undefended attack, discard the top card of the encounter deck, and we're going to deal 1 damage to Avengers Tower for each boost icon on the card. And then Proxima has a very similar ability. When she would attack you, choose to either deal 1 damage to the tower or she gets +2 for the attack. Ideally, we're going to have Proxima Midnight throw all of her damage into our Tufts and then defend with Warpath against Corvus Glaive. That's kind of the idea. When I played Protection, I can't help but to put Rogue. Ooh, Rogue is really good. Hellfire Club seems flavorful. I think they would side with Thanos. I think so too. But does Besieger immediately activate in the setup? Nope. Ooh. I guess? No, I don't think so. I don't think so because response windows are not active during setup because it broke my Venom Digging Deep deck. And so if I can't resolve a response in setup, neither can the Black Order Besieger. That's what I'm going to say. I don't actually know though, but that's what I'm going to say. The campaign. Oh yeah, it starts with damage. Yeah. Getting into Pokemon a lot recently. I got a Marvel. Started drawing a Marvel region, Pokemon based on Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Angel is going to start us with 6 hands. We got Come Get Me, Bub. Iceman. Ooh, I do like Iceman. Adaptive Plumage. Utopia. Nice. Serve and Protect. And a Energy. Alrighty, so I think we're going to keep Utopia, Iceman, and I think we mulligan these. Actually, you know what? We may not. We may just say we got Iceman. I think I would like to play these, and anything else that I play, I'm not 100% sure if I want to make that decision to change it up. So let's rock and roll. Sweet. Where do we want to be? I want to go Energy to play Utopia, So then after we play an X-Men ally, we can exhaust this to ready an X-Men character. Unfortunately, we are not an X-Men character yet, but here we'll be close. Let's go into... Let's go into Angel. So after you play an aerial event, we can draw a card. I'm going to use Come Get Me Bub, Serve and Protect, and Adaptive Plumage to play Iceman. He's going to come in with 3 counters. And then when a minion enters play, we can remove a counter to stun that minion. We're going to go ahead and attack to take out the Procedure. It's going to deal 1 damage to Iceman. We'll stand up. Captain America has a 3-stage water starter. Oh, nice. Velaston Expert, as they have Steady and you can't just status lock them. Do they have Steady? I don't think they have Steady. Yo, it is time to drink. Thank you. I haven't coffee yet. Angel used to be an X-Men founding. Yeah, right? All right, let's see what we got. 5 cards. Natural Flight. Ever Vigilant. Warpath. Uh-oh. TBE. And Establish Perimeter. Alrighty, so I think it's just going to be kind of a Warpath dump and see what happens. At the end of the player phase, this is going to move over to Under Siege. We put Threat onto both of these. And then Proxima Midnight is going to attack us for 3 plus a boost. It could be 5 plus a boost. I think I'm going to go ahead and just deal a damage to Avengers Tower. And then take a 3 plus a boost attack to the face. Yeah, to the face. After this activation, we're going to put a pursuit counter here. Boom. So 3 damage total. It goes down to 9. Oh, that's the wrong slot for that. And our encounter card. It is time to hydrate traffic. Yes. Formidable foe. Got him. We don't talk about Standard 2 here. Scary. My local store does achievements for champions. They put Standard 2 and Expert 2 in. Ugh. Gross. Hey, Apocalyptic Influence. Let's go. Though you are in Archangel form, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Otherwise, change to Archangel form. Alrighty. We are in Archangel form. It's an alter ego action. We can deal the first player 1 encounter card to discard this card. Gross. Thanks. I hate it. It's going to be over here. So if he schemes out, which he will, it's not great. Is there a play where I don't play Warpath? Feels like Warpath is kind of like the whole point of the deck. Can I play Natural Flight? Ugh, I don't want to play Natural Flight. I could attack Ever Vigilant. We could, I don't like it, but we could have Warpath thwart the main down to 0. I don't really like that, but Angel, we're in Archangel form. Let's go ahead and just punch here for 2. Let's flip into Angel. We're going to use our regrowth ability to heal 1. Then we're going to use 4 to play Warpath. He's going to come in with Tough. We will deal the first player an encounter card to Discard Apocalyptic Influence. It's going to go up to 3. If it's a 1 boost, we scheme out and we deal ourselves an encounter card. Is it worth thwarting with Warpath? I think it is. Let's go ahead and thwart with Warpath, get rid of the tough to clear that and hopefully not scheme out. Warpath is a fascinating ally. I really like building around Warpath. I think he's a ton of fun. And ideally now we can get another way to get a tough. Children of the Atom Polaris combo. I would like to see Children of the Atom come soon-ish, but here we are. Okay, let's stand up. We got 6 cards. We got Ready to Rumble, Razor Dive, Power of Flight, Change of Fortune, that's 4, Metamorphosis, and a Aerial Agility. I think aerial characters play Warpath well because of the aerial trait. Or am I missing? Or like Ever Vigilant type thing. So most of my recent deck, I was thinking about going against Strife. It's a Justice Prevention. They're a good amount of threat preventers. They don't get. Oh yeah. Ever Vigilant is really good. Warpath and Nova is bonkers. That's cool. Pinned Down was the original one. Now Op Center. Oh, Op Center is a good one. Yeah. Ooh, that is. I built this deck before Op Center came out. That's how long ago we recorded the Deck Factory. I like it. I really like Op Center. I think that's a fascinating shout. Because that's when any character defends. Corvus is going to scheme for 2, 4. Go up to 5. We got 2 encounter cards. First one being Under Fire. We got 3 encounter cards. We got Selene, Quick Strike, and Villainous. Joke's on you. I'm an alter ego. We got Sinister Strike. We're going to place a counter and Surge. Direct Assault. Attached to the villain who is not the active villain. When the attached villain attacks, the attack gains ranged. That attack defeats an ally. Deal 3 damage to Avenger's Tower. At the end of that attack, discard Direct Assault. And then we've got the Inner Circle. Place 2 additional threat here for each Hellfire card in play. So that's going to be 6 threat. Alrighty, well, we're getting hit for a lot. Oh, Iceman stun. Yes, thank you. Bye. Great call. Nova's bonkers in general. Yeah. Very true. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to stun here. I'm not going to stun. Because I can take him out pretty easily with like a... Do I wait and do a Change of Fortune to take Selene out? And like hold on to Razor Dive? That could be wild. Also, Archangel is once per phase. So if I Warpath a Razor Dive... I never really thought about it. I guess we could stun. And then we don't have to worry about it. And we can set it up for a Change of Fortune when we're ready to do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal 1. Using our regrowth ability. Let's use Power of Flight to play Metamorphosis. I'm going to flip into Angel. We're going to remove 2 threat from a scheme. Take this down to 3. And then we'll get to draw a card, which is a Natural Flight. Nice. Hanger could also be good with Warpath. Is that when after he defends and doesn't die, you get to ready him? Yeah, that's good. Aerial Agility will play Change of Fortune. Go ahead and get that onto the table. And let's go Razor Dive and Ready to Rumble to play Natural Flight to remove 4 threats from the Inner Circle. And then we'll have Angel go ahead and thwart down the Inner Circle to clear that. Iceman will attack Celine for 2. I think I'm going to have Iceman block if I don't draw a Serve and Protect. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. All right, let's stand up. We've got a Metamorphosis Eye, a Razor Dive, Superpower Training, Rock Slide, and a Polaris. Okay, so I need a Children of the Atom. Boom Guy ran 2 in the Magneto deck that he ran. So I think it may be worth running 2. How often do you see fun combos with new cards from different aspects that motivate you to Spider-Woman it? Very, very frequently. I love the cross combo things that you can do. Add a threat, focused assault. Oh yeah, she's attacking for like 1 billion. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's go ahead and give her +2. So she's attacking for 3, 5, 7. And if it defeats an ally, we're dealing 3 damage to the Avengers Tower. So 7, we're blocking with Iceman. 8, this defeats an ally, deal 3 damage to Avengers Tower. So we're going to deal 6 damage to Avengers Tower, taking it up to 7. That's tough. That's real tough. That's on me. That one's my fault, guys. That's on me. Yeah. Celine is stunned, and our encounter card is Dark Designs. Excellent. Place a counter, and let's let Proxima Midnight scheme and pop her main scheme and pop Avengers Tower. So scheming for 1, 2, deal 6 damage to Avengers Tower. Yikes. Alrighty. Remove all damage and flip it. After damage to place, if there's at least 9 damage here, the players lose the game. Okay, let's hope we don't do that. Oh, a Cyclops for each team? Yeah. What's up? Thank you so very much. I appreciate it, Eric. Okay, that happened. Ow. Okay. Red Angel. Let's go ahead and thwart 2 here. Take this down to 2. I think ideally I could trying to think of. We could go Polaris and hold Metamorphosis. Polaris can give herself a tough status card. It also gives us a X-Men on the table. So if we do draw into a Serve and Protect, we can actually use it a little bit. I don't know if I want to rely on drawing into a Serve and Protect. So let's go ahead and play Polaris. She's going to give herself a tough status card. We're going to hang on to Metamorphosis. Warpath is going to defend against Celine. And I think we can set it up so that we can play Metamorphosis or whatever to change into Archangel or however we're going to do it. Take out Celine, change of fortune, and then kind of get that ball rolling. What's up, Gurismo? Just having a short break. Currently learning for your English exams, last exams ahead of the bachelor thesis next semester. That's awesome. Congrats. Selena's villain. Yeah, I'm hoping that she won't hit a 3 boost, and if she does, then we're very sad. Actually the other option would be to go ahead and knock this tough off of Polaris. So if we do draw in a Serve and Protect, I think so. Actually, I think let's go ahead and use Polaris. Let's thwart one here. That's going to knock the tough. So if we draw a Serve and Protect, we wouldn't be able to play it. We don't have enough money. But we'll figure it out. We got Metamorphosis. I'm going to leave the tough here because I don't think I would actually even play a Serve and Protect. We got Metamorphosis, Cannonball, Aerial Agility. Children of the Atom, there it is. And an Avian Anatomy, 2, 4, 5. I forgot about Avian Anatomy. Nice. Why don't I attack with Warpath? I don't want Warpath to take damage, mainly because I'm going to be defending against Selene here. And Selene's going to do anywhere from 2 to 3 damage, and I need Warpath to survive the attack so that I can use his hero response to play a event. Oh, that's a hero. Oh, shoot. I did not think about that. I'm going to actually go ahead and switch Razor Dive because it has to be a hero action. For some reason, I thought it had to be just an action, but it has to be a hero action. So I can use Warpath to play like Razor Dive to hit Selene and take her out during for a change of fortune. So many green cards, right? Green cards are the best. We are playing the deck that I built for the episode that I did with Boom Guy. My middle name is Risky. Go here. Go over to Corvus. Corvus is going to attack. We'll block with Polaris. He's going to attack for 2, 4. That's going to knock our tough. And then we have Selene. We'll block with Warpath. Selene's going to attack for 1, 2. We survived. Oh, also allies can't attack Selene. So that's she actually has 0 damage on her because I had Iceman attack her. After Warpath defends against an attack, play an event with a hero action. So we're going to go Avian Anatomy, Aerial Agility, and Cannonball to play Razor Dive. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. So we'll take out Selene. Change of Fortune triggers. We'll draw 1, 2 cards. And then Avian Anatomy, we spent this card for an aerial event, so we get to return Razor Dive to our hand. After you play an aerial event, we'll draw a card. So another Avian Anatomy. And we're back to 5 cards. Granted, they're all resource cards, but we got them back. Yeah, so this Angel promo is the Winning Hand podcast promo. The official Angel promo is this one. Do you think Boom Guy says time to boom when he plays a game or boom yeah when he wins? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, if she draws a 3 boost, it's done. Yeah. Encounter card. I don't think I ever did that. Proxima's Power. When revealed, Proxima Midnight activates against you. Yikes. Alrighty. Why is Angel shouldn't be exhausted? Angel's not exhausted. Okay, I think I hate it. I think I hate it. We're gonna deal 1 damage to the tower, and we're gonna take it undefended. It's gonna be 3 at the other villain's attack, so it's gonna be 5 total damage to Angel. Ew. It is. I like both of the Angel promos, both Winning Hand and the official one. I think they're both really solid. Okay, well that was fun. Let's do that again. Let's go Avian Anatomy and a Power of Flight to play Razor Dive. We'll deal 6 damage here to Proxima Midnight, taking her down to 4. I'm going to draw a card from my Angel of Life ability, and then I'm going to pull Razor Dive back to my hand because of Avian Anatomy. Okay, we've got Razor Dive to play Weapon X, and then we got Strength to play Children of the Atom. Angel will thwart here for 2. And we'll stand up. We have Children of the Atom now, which is beautiful. I think at this point I would probably... Should I switch into Archangel? No. We're good. Yeah, the Archangel here for winning hand is not a fold out card. Yeah, it's two separate cards. But for the official one, it is a fold out. But I think these are just like way harder to manufacture, and because they made these just for Kana Heroes, it probably wasn't worth the cost to do it. Okay, so we stood up. Let's draw our 5 cards. We got Psylocke, Moira, Ready to Rumble, Adaptive Plumage, and Worthington Industries. Angel's really good. I forget how good Angel is sometimes. We'll place some threats, and then Focus Defense is going to come over here to Proxima Midnight. She's going to attack. We're going to block with Polaris. We'll give her +2. Heal 2 damage from the active villain and give it a tough status card. And Polaris is Dunzo. Okay. And we have 2 Servant Protects in the last hand of cards. Encounter card, Exhaustion. Surge, exhaust our identity. Drawing near. Oh, good. We're getting Harpoon. Excellent. So drawing near is going to hit a Techno-Organic Wings. One of the saddest sentences I think I've said. That's going to bring out Harpoon. When revealed, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an event. Take indirect damage equal to that event's printed cost. 0. Let's go. Okay. And then we've got Hook, Line, and Sinker. Each attack from a brute enemy deals indirect damage. Our Harpoons are only brute. After a friendly character takes any amount of indirect damage, exhaust that character. And we're going to shuffle these guys in here. Great pull, right? Yeah, that was sick. Let's leave all my heroes in Ultra Matte Clear and then slap a top loader on top of them. Nice. You pulled Make the Call. Sick. That's so satisfying. It could be you could have pulled like Flying Formation or something like that. Or not Flying Formation. Flight Squadron? Whichever one is the event. That comes in with 2. Alrighty. Well, that's fun. That's exciting. We like that. If Harpoon damaged you then, would you have been exhausted, or was the side scheme not out for that yet? The side scheme was not out for that yet. So you reveal the Nemesis minion, resolve that, then you reveal the Nemesis side scheme. The reason that is, find your Nemesis minion and reveal it, period. Resolve, then search the set aside area for your Nemesis side scheme and reveal it, period, resolve. So if there is something that happens off of this, the side scheme is not in play quite yet, which is nice. What are we doing? I think we're trying to take out Harpoon, which I think means we're going into... Yeah, let's go into Archangel form. Let's go ahead and use Psylocke, Ready to Rumble, and a Moira to play Adaptive Plumage. If you are an Archangel, You can deal 4 damage to an enemy and stun it. We'll go ahead and deal 4 damage to Archangel and stun. And then our Angel of Death ability will do 3 damage to Corvus Glaive, taking him down to 18. Our Razor Dive can have piercing, so we're going to try and use that for that tough here. We're going to hang on to Worthington just because it's a really solid card. And we should have a Serve and Protect coming. So that should be good. We should start hitting our Strive with Serve and Protect. We will have 5 cards. Worthington would be the 6th card that we played. Is there another card in that last little hand that we want to play? I don't think so. So let's hang on to this. This Worthington is just such a good card. Worthington, there's that Serve and Protect. There's that Serve and Protect. Ever Vigilant. Ready for a fight. Nope, just 5. Just 5 cards. 2, 4, 5. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and add 1 threat to each of our schemes. Boom. Boom. This is going to go over to Corvus. Actually, we're adding 2 threat to each of our schemes. However, we're going to use Serve and Protect to interrupt the placing on... Let's actually go here, because I can't take 6 damage. We're exhausting Archangel and Warpath, which we can do, even though they're both printed X-Force. One of them has the X-Min trait, so we can use that for Serve and Protect. And we'll give them both tough status cards. Okay. Corvus is going to attack Archangel for 2 plus 3. That's going to knock our tough. That was beautiful. And then after, we're going to discard the top card. It has 0, so we're not going to deal any damage to the tower. Harpoon is stunned. Our encounter card is Nowhere is Safe. Place a pursuit counter and discard a card. I'm going to discard Weapon X. Okay. Okay. Not bad. We'll discard a Genius to place 2 counters here. That's fine. Whatever. Jeez. Okay. I think so. I think it is. I think the acceleration does both schemes because there is not a... It's not like Venom Goblin where Focus Defense doesn't say it's like the active main scheme. I think both of them are always active. Whereas like Venom Goblin, I think the acceleration token only applies to the active main. Worthington Industries. We'll use Ready for a Fight to play Worthington Industries. We'll go ahead and use Worthington Industries to shuffle an aerial card back into our very, very thin deck, which is going to be... very potentially Metamorphosis? Nope, because I want a hero. I want a hero response. Natural Flight could be pretty good. I need damage actually, now that I think about it. I did not quite think about... I need to flip into Angel. So let's go ahead and just do that. Because I can't have the acceleration icon out there. Then we're going to grab... I guess it would be Razor Dive, right? So I need to take out Harpoon. Harpoon's coming right back, which is annoying. But I think we're going to shuffle Razor Dive back into the deck. Venom Goblin is the least fun villain in the game for my playgroup. They said it sours Sinister Motives box. How hard it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. Venom Goblin's brutal. Alrighty, let's stand up. We got Razor Dive, Ever Vigilant, the X-Jet, and counter card. we are like not even that far into the game, and we're gonna hit Pursue by the Past twice in like what, 4 rounds? That's so bad. So that's 3. 4 is a Come Get Me Bub, and a Moira for that 5. All right. So let's add 1 threat to both schemes. 1. Proxima Midnight's over here. We'll give her +2 to attack. And we're going to block with Warpath. So it's going to be a lot plus a lot more. Warpath does not die, so we can play a hero action card. We'll go Moira, X-Jet, and a Come Get Me Bub. Since we're going to have Harpoon back, we might as well use Come Get Me Bub to play Razor Dive. Deal 6 damage, and we're going to hit Harpoon. Angel of Life draws us a card, and then because we took out Harpoon in the villain phase, we're going to draw 1, 2 cards there. Okay. I thought he was hard, but with a good team, he can be taken down effectively. He is one of the villains that you really have to play the villain, right? You have to kind of know what's going to happen. Yeah. Angel of Life plus the Change of Fortune. So the 3 cards there. Thanks, Chicken. Yeah. It's very much a, once you learn how to play it, it gets a little bit easier. A little bit, not a lot. When defeated, the player defeated this scheme draws a card. Comes in with 3. That's nice. Then we've got Spear Shot. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an event. Take indirect damage to that event's printed cost. Has the aerial trait. This card gains Surge. Okay, 2 indirect damage. Oh, shoot. Okay. We'll go down to 4. We'll exhaust Angel. And this surges into Harpoon's Harpoon. If Harpoon is not in play, search the encounter card and discard pile for him and reveal him. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Because he's about to attack us immediately. After Harpoon attacks you, take 2 indirect damage. So Warpath will die, which is very sad. Drawing near. We'll hit a 1. So Harpoon will attack us for 3. We will take all 3 damage because we cannot defend against it. And then when revealed, we lose, I think. Nope, it's Come Get Me Bub. We're fine. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so we're down to 1. After Harpoon attacks, you take 2 indirect damage, which we have to throw on Warpath. And we're feeling bad. We're feeling real bad here. Okay. Oh shoot, dude. I think we have to play Ever Vigilant. So let's go Weapon X and Psylocke to play Ever Vigilant. We'll ready and remove 2 threats. And we'll draw a card from Angel of Life, which is Avian Anatomy, which does not help us. We're gonna be at 2-4. We're popping armies at Thanos. I think we're gonna do that regardless. We'll go up to 4. Corvus will scheme out on it. So I think we're gonna flip down to Angel. We'll use Regrowth. We'll go Worthington Industries to shuffle a aerial card, which is going to be Warpath. Oh, shoot. I can't do City. Oh, yeah. I think we lose. I think we lose. So I can't do that. So let's re-rack. Let's see what happens when we don't draw Harpoon 3 times in the opening hands. Alrighty. Let's try that again. Tough. Tough loss. Alrighty. Serve and Protect isn't probably the best in this scenario. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's definitely tough. The 2 main schemes does make it really hard. We need a black order. At least the Avengers Tower is healthy again. Yeah, it feels like everything that could have gone wrong went wrong there. Because like we hit all of our standard 3, and then we put 6 damage on Avengers Tower in 1 attack. That was also pretty bad. Because we hit Proxima Midnight, had the attachment that dealt 3 damage to the tower, and we drew the boost card that dealt 3 damage to the tower. That was brutal. That's fine. We now know what we need to do. Let's do it. So I'm thinking that I'm not 100% sure it. Yeah, that was tough. I'm not 100% sure if I should have played that any differently. They do come out swinging. I think that may be one of the issues, is they just come out swinging. The other thing to kind of consider is I wonder if there's a world in which I don't play Warpath turn 1 knowing that I can recur him with Worthington. So I don't necessarily need Warpath early. Warpath is a better late game card once I got set up. I don't want him out there unless I have Come Get Me Bub. And so if I can use Warpath to, or if I can play Warpath later, if I draw him early, I don't need to play him because he is aerial. I can Worthington him later. I think that may be that's something to kind of like keep in the back of my mind. So we got 6 cards. Got Iceman, Warpath, Rock Slide, Metamorphosis, Ever Vigilant, and Ready to Rumble. I think we're gonna keep Iceman and Metamorphosis, and we're going to toss 4 cards. I just like Metamorphosis. We got Avian Anatomy, nice. TBE, Natural Flight, and a Change of Fortune. That's exciting. That's really exciting. I like that. I like that a lot. Alrighty, let's use Natural Flight and Avian Anatomy to play Metamorphosis. So that's gonna flip me into Angel. I will remove 2 threat from a scheme. We're gonna go Under Siege here. Angel of Life draws me a card, and then Avian Anatomy pulls Metamorphosis back to my hand. Okay. Do I play Iceman? I think I do. The other option would be team building exercise, which would be really nice. Team building exercise and change of fortune could be a play. I love Metamorphosis. Yeah, it's such a fun card. The other option is we could play Metamorphosis again. We could go to like Archangel, deal some damage. I feel like getting a team building exercise out right now seems good. Proxima is gonna hit us like a truck. And then if we don't play Iceman, we get also hit with the Black Order Besieger. I think we have to play Iceman. We're gonna hang on to Change of Fortune, so let's go ahead and drop Iceman. Iceman and Angel will take out the Black Order Besieger. And then we have Iceman on the table. We're going to hold on to Change of Fortune. We're going to stand up. We're going to stay in Angel form here. Power of Flight. Energy. Give me something to play for it. Serve and Protect. Okay. You can come get me, bub. Sure. So let's go ahead and flip this over here. We're going to Serve and Protect to interrupt the placement of threat on this scheme by exhausting Angel and Iceman. Both get a tough. Proxima Midnight is going to attack us with +2, so she's going to be 5. Add the other villain's attack, so 2, so 7 total into the tough. So we're good there. Then our encounter card, Sinister Strike, good. Place a pursuit counter. And then we're going to get attacked for... Let's deal a damage to the tower this time. So it's going to be 3, 5 again. So we go down to 7. Ow. Let's play Come Get Me, bub. We're going to discard cards until we get a minion. Oh. Black Order Besieger. Deal 1 damage to you or 2 damage to... 1 damage to the Avengers Tower, 2 damage to our identity. We'll deal 1 damage here. Iceman will stun the Besieger. We get to heal 3 damage and give ourselves a tough status card. We use Power of Flight to play Change of Fortune. This feels a little bit better so far. Stand up. We've got Cannonball, Ready to Rumble, Adaptive Plumage, Children of the Atom, okay, nice, and a Ready for a Fight. Play some threats. This is also now over here. Corvus is going to attack. We're going to block with Iceman because his thing activates if it's an undefended attack. So let's go ahead and defend the attack. It's going to be 2 plus 3, which will knock our tough. Then the Besieger is stunned. Our encounter card, Corvus is Cunning. He activates against you. Alrighty, so he's going to attack us for 2. We'll take it. 2, 3, knocks our tough. Discard the top card to deal 2 damage to the tower. Ow. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. Ready to Rumble, Ready for a Fight, and Cannonball will play Adaptive Plumage. You're an Angel. We'll remove 3 threat from a scheme. We'll go here. And we're going to confuse Proxima Midnight. Angel of Life will draw us into Polaris. Polaris will play Children of the Atom. Angel will thwart 2 on Under Siege. And we will flip down to Warren and heal 1. Stand up. We've got 6 cards: Razor Dive, Adaptive Plumage, Techno Organic Wings, Psylocke, Genius, and a Razor Dive. That's a lot of blue cards. That's kind of cool. Let's throw a threat on each one of these mains, and we're going to move Focus Defense over to Under Siege. We're confused here, and then the Besieger is going to add 1 more. Encounter card is Sinister Strike. We're going to place and Surge into Corvus's Cunning, and Corvus is going to scheme for 2. Then we're going to add another counter here. Dang. I feel like we go through this deck. I don't play tower defense that much, but I feel like you go through the deck really quickly. All right. Angel of Life. Or I'm sorry, Regrowth. Let's flip into Archangel. Let's use Genius and Psylocke to play Techno Organic Wings. You know what? I'm going to go into Angel and do this. And actually, okay, hold on. I'm going to flip into Angel. I'm going to go Genius and Adaptive Plumage. Or Genius and Razor Dive to play Adaptive Plumage. To remove 3 threat from his scheme. It's going to be here. And I'll get to confuse an enemy. I'll confuse Corvus. Angel of Life draws me a card into Aerial Agility. And then we're going to use those 3 to play Techno Organic Wings. I will thwart 2 here. I will Techno to ready. Iceman and Angel will take out the Besieger. I'm just not really set up to take them out in the villain phase quite yet, even though I do have Change of Fortune. So I'm like, I need to do something here. It isn't a huge deck. That is very true too. So let's stand up. We got 5 Avian Anatomy, the X-Jet, Aerial Agility, Metamorphosis, and a Strength. Beautiful, actually. Oh, I love it. Okay. I love democracy. Let's go 1 on each. This is over here now. So Corvus is going to attack us. We're at 4 damage there. Let's take the attack on Defended. It's going to be 2, 3 total damage, taking us down to 9. We might as well have some damage just because we have Come Get Me Bubs in the deck and everything like that. We're going to add 2 damage to the tower based off of his response. Then our encounter card is Corvus's Glaive. He gains Retaliate 1. It's a hero action. We can take 1 damage, spend a Lightning and Punch resource to discard the card. I'm cool with that. Okay. Strength and Aerial Agility will play the X-Jet. Boom. Love it. Excellent. Now we have Metamorphosis, which we can play. Oh, we're gonna... Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, just kidding. Angel hurts my head sometimes. Love the name of that weapon. To the point. Yeah, right? So we can Avian Anatomy, Metamorphosis. I think we're going to go down to Alter Ego and draw a card. Use Metamorphosis, or use our normal flip to go into Archangel. Then use Techno Organic Wings to play Metamorphosis and end an Angel. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. So let's use X-Jet. We are X-Men here. Avian Anatomy to play Metamorphosis. So we're going to choose to flip to Angel. Because we used Avian Anatomy, this pops back to our hand. And because we ended in Warren, we get to draw a card. Worthington Industries. That makes it way harder to play Metamorphosis again. I'm playing Worthington Industries. I will have a card. Actually, hold on. Because I will get a card when I metamorphosize into Angel. I will draw a card and get a card to play Worthington Industries. I won't get the card draw from it, but I can shuffle Warpath in. I think that's probably the best route for us. Let's go ahead and regrow. Then we're going to use our 1 per turn flip into Archangel. Techno-Organic Wings will play Metamorphosis and we'll flip into Angel. We'll remove 2 threat from a scheme. We'll go here. And Angel of Life triggers to draw into Utopia. Utopia will play Worthington Industries, and then we will use Worthington Industries to shuffle in Warpath. Excellent. I should have attacked as Archangel. Yeah, good call. Good call. Thanks, Trap It. Okay. Do I have a Serve and Protect? There's 1, 2. We do have the ability or the potential to draw into a Serve and Protect. So I'm trying to think, do I not shuffle in Warpath? Because if I draw a Warpath and a Serve and Protect, I'm kind of in a bad spot. But I would want to play Serve and Protect here. So I could throw in like an Adaptive Plumage instead of Warpath and then delay Warpath 1 turn. But if I don't draw a Serve and Protect, then we're in the same situation, just worse next time. It is time to hydrate. Hey Nelson, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? Getting ready for Gen Con, playing some champions. It's a good day. All right, let's stand up. Ever Vigilant, come get me, bub. Moira, Ever Vigilant, and a Warpath. Okay, we will figure out what our life looks like here in a second. Let's go ahead and place some threat. Move this over to Proxima. Proxima is going to attack us for 3 plus a boost. Or 5 plus a boost. Let's go 3. Let's deal a damage here. 3. Put Hellfire Pawn into play, engage. So we'll take 2 damage. Actually, we will stun. So we will only take the 3 damage. There. We're up to 7. I think they're probably, Mark, I think my assumption is that they're going to do an article with like a Gen Con announcement. Encounter card, Power and Decadence. Give the villain a tough status card and give this card to the villain as a face down boost card. They are going to activate twice. Tough status. Alrighty. Let's play Come Get Me, Bub. Discard until we get a minion. Oh no, it's Celine. So she's going to quick strike. I'm going to take it to the face. It's going to be 1, 3 total damage. I heal 3 damage, so we're going to be the same. I'm going to get a tough status card, and then Iceman is going to stun Celine. Okay, cool. X-Jet and the hand will play Warpath. comes in with a tough status card. And now I can use Worthington to shuffle the right card into the deck. Probably Razor Dive, right? Razor Dive seems kind of intense. So actually, we are going to have a Serve and Protect. But I don't know if I'm going to use... I don't know if I would play Serve and Protect here. I have a tough status card here. Iceman. I'm probably going to use Iceman to attack somebody just to kind of get him out. Because we don't need... I need him to recharge his counters. So it's an aerial card. I will draw... Yeah, we'll just shuffle in a Razor Dive just so we can guarantee. We got 2, 4. It's not a guarantee, I guess, but close enough. Have they ever done that? Excited for Gen Con? Yeah. So like Deadpool, they delayed the article for a Gen Con announcement, and then Agents of Shield. I don't know if they did an article at the same day that they announced Agents of Shield at Gen Con, or if that came the week after. I am very excited for Gen Con. Yeah. Let's go ahead and have Iceman attack the Hellfire pawn. It's going to knock him out. Get him back in that reshuffle. We're going to go ahead and just take out the Hellfire pawn. We will Techno-Organic Wings to Ready Angel, and then we're going to thwart 2 here. Sweet. Let's stand up. We got a Serve and Protect. Power of Flight, Razor Dive, there it is, Establish Perimeter, and a Weapon X. Would it be too powerful for either the villain or the hero to give the status Bleed, which would deal 1 damage every turn? Move the status by healing or getting a tough status card. That's interesting. That's fun. It reminds me of Poison from Galactic Artifacts. I don't think it would be too bad. I don't think it'd be too bad. It may be like deal a damage at the end of the player phase, or at the start of the villain phase, or something like that. That way you don't run into a situation where you have 1 health and then you bleed at the start of your turn. Like you get a Delty as an encounter card or something like that. Cool. So we have stood up. We're going to go ahead and place threat. We're not going to use Serve and Protect. Tower Defense is going to pop over here. Okay. We got Corvus Glaive attacking us for 3 plus a boost card. I'm going to defend here with Warpath. It's going to be +1. If damage from this attack defeats an ally, deal 3 damage. It's not because it knocks our tough status card. Then we survived the attack. So we're going to use Power of Flight and the X-Jet to play Razor Dive. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. We're going to take out Selene. That's going to return, or not return, I'm sorry. That's going to draw a card from Angel of Life, which is going to be Superpower Training, which is a dead card now. And then Change of Fortune will trigger to draw us into a Natural Flight, an encounter card, because we just decked out. We do still have 1 more card to draw. Which is Adaptive Plumage. Nice. Sick. 2 encounter cards. First one, Drawing Near, of course. And then Sinister Strike. Beautiful. Alrighty, so Sinister Strike is going to pop and bring out Harpoon. Discard cards from the top of the encounter, or from the top of your deck until you discard. There goes Iceman. Serve and Protect. Deal 2 indirect damage, which will knock our tough. Then we've got Hook, Line, and Sinker for 2 threat. We'll shuffle these in. Start of my turn. We're going to place 1 counter here for Drawing Near. Made a custom Omega Red villain scenario. It uses 4 of the Death Factor cards, drains you for 1 every turn. Now I want to have a hero that does the same. Black Widow's all. Oh, yeah. That's cool. I like that. That's fun. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's thwart 2 off of Hook, Line, and Sinker. Let's get rid of that. Organic Wings will ready. Serve and Protect. Establish Perimeter and Superpower Training will play Adaptive Plumage to remove 3 threats from Under Siege and confuse Proxima. We're going to flip down to Angel. We'll regrow 1. Worthington. We'll shuffle in Adaptive Plumage because that's our only aerial card. I made a perfect. We will draw a card from Worthington, which is Cannonball. That's exciting. Natural Flight will play Weapon X. And we're not going to use Weapon X because we won't be able to play anything, but we will go ahead and heal to take us up to 11. Oh, wait, hold on. We'll use Cannonball to play Weapon X, and we'll Natural Flight to get rid of Drawing Near. That's why I went down. I remember now. That's why I went down to Alter Ego. Let's stand up. We've got a Ready for a Fight, an Adaptive Plumage, Aerial Agility, Polaris, and a Strength. Oh, and one more card. Ever Vigilant. Threat. Got 1. We're confused. Harpoon's going to scheme. Oh, this is over here, by the way. Scheme for 1. Then our encounter card. Spear Shot. Discard cards until you discard an event. Take indirect damage equal to that event's printed cost. 2. Go down to 9. But we don't have to exhaust because we took care of the side scheme. Okay. Let's go ahead and Weapon X and we'll regrow just so that all of that works. We'll discard until we get a identity specific card, which is Natural Flight. Beautiful. We will Worthington Industries to shuffle a aerial card, which is going to be Cannonball. Back into the deck. And draw a card into Ever Vigilant. Sick. Okay. Let's flip to Archangel. Let's use Strength and Natural Flight to play Polaris. We'll give Warpath a tough status card. Got Techno-Organic Wings, Aerial Agility to play Adaptive Plumage. So we're going to deal 4 damage to Harpoon. No, we're not. We're going to deal... Just a tough. We'll deal 4 damage to Corvus. He was at 11, so he's going to go down to 7. We do get a ping retaliate. And then we'll stun Corvus. And then we get to deal 3 damage based off of our Angel of Death ability, which will go on Harpoon. Angel will attack Harpoon for 2. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's fun. I can use Angel of Death to take out Harpoon. See Wikipedia? I can use Angel of Death to take out our Harpoon. That's cool. That's really cool. Huh. Nice. Okay. And then we'll use... Ooh, yeah, I think we do want to... Ever Vigilant. A Lightning and a Punch. Take a damage, Lightning and Punch to get rid of Corvus's Glaive. I don't know if I care about Corvus's Glaive right now. I think I'd rather... Well, let's just do it like this. Let's go X-Jet. No, we'll hang on to the Ever Vigilant. X-Jet, ready for a fight. That's like highly relying on drawing into the Serve and Protect, though. If we want to hang on to Ever Vigilant, we have to exhaust ourselves with Archangel. We don't have to. I think we're just going to hang on to Ever Vigilant, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's fine. So X-Jet and Ready for a Fight will play Ever Vigilant. We'll remove 2 threats from here and ready Archangel. And then Archangel will knock the Tough there. Polaris will go ahead and knock 2 damage to take us down to 8. And then we will stand up. I like this deck. Got Ever Vigilant, Power of Flight, Team Building Exercise, Rock Slide, and an Adaptive Plumage. Okay. Let's add a threat to each one of these. We're also going to move that Focus Defense over here. Corvus is stunned. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's fine. Corvus is stunned. Harpoon. It's going to attack Warpath. It's going to knock the Tough. And then we will play Power of Flight. Yeah, we'll play Power of Flight with the X-Jet and Adaptive Plumage. So we're going to deal 4 damage to... Let's go to Proxima and take her down to 4. And stun Proxima Midnight. Then we're Angel of Death to take out Harpoon. We'll draw 2 cards. 1, 2 for the Change of Fortune. Beautiful. Love it. Encounter card? Harpoon's Harpoon. Oh, we get Harpoon back. Sick. Harpoon's back. And we're going to discard until we get a event. Take 1 indirect damage. We'll take that on Angel. Just like that. Okay. So we do have a Razor Dive, which we can use if we take out Harpoon. We need a tough status card for Warpath. Or else he takes 3 damage from Harpoon, and I don't love that. I was an Archangel, so this should be 1 more. Let's go ahead and attack here for 2. Organic Wings. No, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, that works. Organic Wings will play Ever Vigilant. We'll remove 2 threat here and stand up. We will... have Polaris go 2 more damage here. Rock Slide and the Power of Flight will play Team Building Exercise. And then Angel will punch Proxima for 2. Okay, so worst case scenario, we can Warpath on the Harpoon attack. This deck needs a med team to keep him alive or first aid. Potentially, I think the idea is to always have a tough. I think I could see a med team making it into the deck though. Absolutely. Let's go Worthington to go. I think an adaptive plumage, or actually, let's just go Ever Vigilant. Let's just keep rocking the Ever Vigilant. But yeah, I could see med team. I could see med team making it into the deck. Stand up. Got Razor Dive, Metamorphosis, Psylocke, Come Get Me Bub, and a Razor Dive. 2, 4, 5. So 2 threats onto both. And then this is over here. So we'll remove the stun. Then Harpoon is going to attack. We will defend with Warpath. We'll take 3 damage. Actually, after Harpoon attacks, you take 2 indirect damage. Slightly annoying. So, nope, that's not where that goes. We'll take 2 on to Archangel. We survived. So let's go with a Psylocke, Razor Dive, and an X-Jet to play Razor Dive. We'll deal 6 damage to Corvus Glaive, taking him down to 1. And then our 3 damage Angel of Death will take out Harpoon. That'll trigger Change of Fortune to draw us into Moira, Serve and Protect. There's the Serve and Protect. That's when you want to draw it, right? Nice. Okay. Counter card. Sitting under attack. Player defeated this scheme. Draws a card. Comes in with 3. Me gusta that. Cool. Let's go Techno Organic Wings to play Metamorphosis. We're going to flip into Angel, which means that we get to remove 2 threat from a scheme, which will be here. Take that down to 1. And we get to draw a card from Angel of Life, which is an Ever Vigilant. Angel will go ahead and take down Sitting Under Attack, which will draw us a card, which is an Energy. That's exciting. It's fun to draw money. Money is fun to draw. Let's go Energy. Let's just play Come Get Me Bub. Yeah. Discard until we get a minion. Black Order Procedure. It gets put into plays, so after Black Order engages you, that still triggers. We'll deal 1 damage to the tower. We get 3 health and a tough. Energy will play Ever Vigilant. We will remove 2 threat from Under Siege and Ready Angel. Angel will go ahead and thwart 2 here. We've already used Angel of Life. Let's use Worthington to shuffle in probably Razor Dive. I think we will draw it. So let's shuffle in Razor Dive just so we can take out the Besieger and hit another Change of Fortune. Can't wait for Gen Con, doing the Champions event on Saturday. Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm doing it on Thursday. I'm so excited. Gen Con is just such a special time. Let's go ahead and toss Moira. Let's hang on to. Let's see how many we have actually. There's one. Yeah, okay. Let's hang on to Serve and Protect. Stand up. We have Serve and Protect, Genius, Avian Anatomy, Metamorphosis, and a Come Get Me Bub. We did not get the attack. We can Archangel using the Metamorphosis, so we're still fine. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna place a threat here, And then we are going to use Genius to play Serve and Protect. We will exhaust Polaris. Oh, we have to. Oh, that's fine. And Warpath. Oh, we don't get to play it though. That's lame. Missed that. Okay, we'll exhaust Warpath. We'll give him a tough status card. I was like a turn behind. That's on me. That's on me. That's fine. That's fine. So Corvus is going to attack. We will defend so we don't deal the damage to Avengers Tower here. So it's going to be a lot. Put Hellfire upon into play engage. We'll knock the tough. And we'll take 4 damage. Ow. That hurts. Okay. Encounter card. Another Black Order Procedure. We're going to pop Avengers Tower. Go down to 0. Okay. Let's use Avian Anatomy and Team Building Exercise to play Metamorphosis. We're going to flip into Archangel form. We will deal 3 damage to the Besieger. Actually, we're going to do it to the Hellfire pawn. This comes back to our hand. And then Angel of Death will deal 2 damage here. Techno-Organic Wings will play Metamorphosis. We're going to flip into Angel. Or we're going to flip into Alter Ego. So we get to draw a card. Which is Avian Anatomy again. Nice. And then we will Regrowth. So we'll heal 1 using his ability. Worthington Industries will shuffle in probably an Ever Vigilant, I would say. Ooh, actually not an Ever Vigilant. Because we can Weapon X this thing. Let's go Metamorphosis. And we'll draw into the Metamorphosis. That's fine. We still have not used a form change. So that's kind of fun. Let's Weapon X to go down to 4 to discard until we get Razor Dive. That's going to knock us into another encounter card. I was not expecting this game to take 2 hours. We may need to postpone the Magneto game. So I got a lot of stuff to do before Gen Con. Okay. Let's use Avian Anatomy and Razor Dive to play Metamorphosis. To flip into Angel. We'll remove 2 threat from a scheme. And we have not triggered Angel of Life, so we'll draw into a Serve and Protect. Metamorphosis comes back to our hand because of Avian Anatomy. We'll use Extract and Come Get Me Bub to Metamorphosis into Archangel. It's going to deal 3 damage to the Besieger here. Then we'll use our normal flip back into Angel. We still haven't done that. We do have a Serve and Protect, which I may just toss. I don't think I need Serve and Protect here. So I don't have anybody that I'm going to exhaust. So let's toss Serve and Protect. And stand up. Power of Flight, Serve and Protect, Avian Anatomy, Utopia, and a Cannonball. We did not get any hero cards, so we can't use Warpath. That's sad. Let's throw a threat. Both places. We have got this passed over here. Proxima Midnight is going to get a +2 attack. We'll block with Polaris. So it's 5. +3 is 8. We're going to knock the tough there. And we got the Besieger. I'll defend. The Besieger's attack. Got 2 encounter cards. Oh, and shoot. Did not think about this. So it's actually, after this activation, she's going to activate again. So without getting a boost card. So I'll go down to 1 health, I guess. Yikes. I hate it. 2 encounter cards. Selene with Quick Strike and Villainous. So we will defend with Warpath here. At the other villain scheme and attack. So this is going to be +3. It's going to knock the tough. We do not have a card to play. So that's sad. And we've got Rain Fire. Deal 3 damage to the Avengers Tower. Wow. That was not good. Very bad. Very, very bad. Okay. Corvus is confused, so that's good. Let's Techno-Organic Wings to ready. Power of Flight and Team Building Exercise will play Cannonball. Unfortunately, we don't have any aerial cards, so we can't actually use Cannonball this round. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do that, X-Jet and Avian Anatomy will play Utopia. We're going to thwart 2 here. Then we'll play Cannonball and use Utopia to ready. Does Canada have its own Gen Con? I'm sure it has some kind of convention. I'm sure it does, yeah. Worthington Industries is going to shuffle in a or a Razor Dive. And then Angel is going to take out the Black Order Besieger. And we're going to stand up. We're going to risk it for all of the biscuits. With that 1 health. We got Serve and Protect. Natural Flight. Beautiful. Rock Slide. Ready to Rumble. And a Superpower Training. How many states? Yeah, no, that's fair. Totally agree. We got 1 here and 1 here. It's going to pop over here. Corvus is going to attack. Oh, wait, actually, we're going to. Sorry. Superpower Training and Rock Slide. We will Serve and Protect to exhaust Angel and Warpath to get a tough status card on each. And prevent that threat from being placed there. Corvus is going to attack. We will block with Polaris. It's going to be 3. Heal 2 damage from the activating villain and give it a tough status card. Okay. And then Selene is going to attack. We'll take it. It's going to be 1. We'll place 1 here. Knocks the tough. Our encounter card, Proxima's Power. Proxima is activating against you. So I'm going to block with Cannonball. I'm going to give her +2. It's going to be 5. Place a counter. And knock out Cannonball. Ah! Jeez. Alrighty. Let's go Techno to ready. team building exercise. X-Jet will play Natural Flight to remove 2 threat here. I think we're gonna pop this. I think we're in a losing situation here. Flip down. We're gonna heal and regrow. We will Worthington to shuffle in Metamorphosis. If we can draw this Metamorphosis, we're gonna feel potentially better. Yeah. I do wonder if this would be better in multiplayer. Draw into Adaptive Plumage. We'll Adaptive Plumage to play Ready to Rumble. And we're just going to hope that we do not threat out. Stand up. We got Strength, Power of Flight, Natural Flight, Metamorphosis, Energy, jeez, okay, and Psylocke. Go 1 and 1. Tower Defense comes over here. Proxima Midnight is going to scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 2 indirect damage. So 4 total puts us at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Counter card. Deal 3 damage to Avengers Tower. Okay, well, we are 1 encounter card away from losing the game. So we have to go fast now. Oh, no. Yikes. Okay. Regrowth. We'll go Worthington to go Adaptive Plumage into the deck. And draw a card, which is genius. We'll go ahead and heal for 3. Takes us up to 7. Let's go Power of Flight to play Metamorphosis. We're going to flip to Archangel. And let's go ahead and deal... Let's do 3 damage to Selene. And then Angel of Death to knock Tough. Ready to Rumble will proc to Ready. Okay. Angel is going to go ahead and knock Proxima Midnight to 0. I'm going to take a damage, spend a X-Jet and a Natural Flight to get rid of Corvus's Glaive. I'm going to use my once per turn flip to go into Angel. Mysterio. Ooh, I like Mysterio. To use Team Building Exercise Genius to play Psylocke. Utopia will Ready. Psylocke will poke a damage here. We heal 1 from Angel. Angel's going to go ahead and take out Selene. We will Ready. Go ahead and thwart here. Take this down to 3. I'm going to toss an energy, hang on to a strength. We need to deal damage. All right, let's stand up. Got strength, aerial agility, metamorphosis, perfect. Come get me, bub. Establish perimeter. Sweet. Oh. Well, that's the bummer. Cool. Thank you. All right, let's add 1 and 1. This is coming over here. Corvus is going to attack. We will defend with Warpath. Going to do 2, 3. That's going to knock our tough. We're going to use a strength to play Metamorphosis. To flip into Archangel. Deal 3 damage to Corvus, which will move both of them into stage 3. And then we will deal 2 damage to Corvus to take him down to 12 using our Angel of Death ability. And then we got 15 over here on Proxima. Okay. Change of Fortune triggers. Adaptive Plumage and Ever Vigilant. Nice. That was satisfying. I took health away. Or did I add it? Should I be at 6? I think I should be at 6. Yeah. Encounter card, Black Order Besieger. We'll take 2 damage on to us. Down to 4. Alrighty. Techno-Organic Wings in a team-building exercise. We'll play Adaptive Plumage. Deal 7 total damage to take this down to 7. And then we're stunning Proxima. Nice. Let's go ahead and punch the Black Order Besieger for 2. Psylocke will go ahead and take out the Besieger, readying Archangel. Archangel will punch Corvus for 2. Angel is such a good side. I don't think I've actually tried the Angel Sidekick deck. That's fun. Let's go ahead and flip into Angel here. Let's go X-Jet and establish Perimeter to play Ever Vigilant. We'll remove 2 threat from here. And ready Angel, and then draw a card, which is Servant Protect. How intriguing. I don't hate it. Let's go Worthington to shuffle in Razor Dive. Oh, both of our Razor Dives are in there. Okay, we'll go Adaptive Plumage. It's like we just need fast damage right now, and so I'm hoping that we can get some Razor Dives in. Go ahead and thwart here. And yeah. We're going to hang on to Serve and Protect. And let's stand up. Aerial Agility. Ready to rumble. Razor Dive. Razor Dive. Real talk, though. She's stunned. I think we're actually like really good here, depending on our encounter card. Let's pass over here. I was like, can I just defend? We're not going to play Serve and Protect. Got 1/1 there. She's stunned. Our encounter card is Sebastian Shaw with Toughness and Villainous. And then we cannot, or after he's attacked, we give him a face-down boost card. He can't attack for the rest of the turn. But. Let's go into Archangel. To use Techno Organic Wings Team Building Exercise to play Razor Dive. So we'll deal 6/9 damage here, taking this down to 1. Archangel will attack here for 2. Psylocke will attack here for 1. Then we've got another Razor Dive to go there for 5. Whew. Yeah, I think. Yeah, right. Whenever I do one of those blitz finishes, like, could I have done that like 3 turns ago? Would that have been like a winning strategy? Probably, but here we are. Yeah, I think I would be. I'm interested to see how this works without like the 2. I don't know. It kind of worked out well. I think it worked. I feel like I'm missing like a thing though. Would probably be better in multiplayer. But I'm trying to figure out like what. It just feels like it's missing something. Potentially. I do like the Shout of Med team. In this situation, I don't think I needed taunts. I don't think taunts would have worked out too well. So I think I would need more games to actually like figure that out if I do need one. But time to test against Claw, right?